Welcome back to our studio kitchen. On this edition of Baking 102, we made our biscuits.
Yum, yum.
Yes, that recipe looked great. A little bit of a variation, a little more advanced than what we did last Friday.
Right.
And now we're taking it up a step further. Those look amazing.
And this is the dessert that my daughter Danielle and I won the Hometown Dessert Challenge on TLC's Next Great Baker with Buddy Velastro, the cake boss, in 2014. It is the same recipe, it's just the amounts are different.
Okay.
I've already rolled it out on a silicone mat, and I've put some butter on there.
Just melted
butter that you spit on, and now I'm putting the sugar and cinnamon. Now this is a change from the original. I'm using brown sugar nowadays because I just think it tastes better. Brown sugar tastes great.
With butter.
Yeah, so this is just brown sugar with some cinnamon mixed in.
Okay.
If you are a raisin girl, I am not a raisin girl, but if you love raisins, put some raisins in here. If you like pecans, you can put pecans in here too. So you can kind of play with this a little bit and kind of make it the way you want it to be.
But you're doing the traditional.
This is just the normal, well, sort of traditional, except I've changed it to brown sugar from white sugar. That's one little change I've kind of made over the years. So there we go. Now we're going to roll it up, and I like to start at this end.
Okay.
You want to make sure when you've rolled out your dough that it doesn't stick. That's kind of important, and you'll see why. And hopefully mine has not. I've tried really hard. Once you get it going, if you've got a silicone mat, it's so easy. We just take it, then we roll it up. Isn't that easy, y'all?
That is nice.
You can kind of firm that up a little bit. We're going to take that off, and then I'm going to kind of come this way just a little, kind of unseal that last part. And then you want to pinch together. Let me put it here. You want to pinch together where it came together.
Okay.
But that's not hard to do. This biscuit dough, you do have to be a little gentle, but it's not as fragile as you might think, okay? So this recipe is perfect for a 10-inch circle pan, which I have right here.
Okay.
It's already greased. I also have a little piece of wax paper in here.
Okay.
That I greased on the bottom, and then I put on the top and greased on top of that. All right, so it doesn't come out, especially with the brown sugar. That's important. The way it kind of caramelizes sometimes can be thinking.
I love that word, caramelizes.
I use a sharp serrated knife.
Okay.
And here's how I mark it. I go right down the middle. There's my middle. I can eyeball that pretty good. And I've done this a while. So now I'll just kind of mark off where I'm going to have 5 rolls on one side. And see, that one's a little shy, but that's okay.
Just a little
there you go. So what I do, if like there, that one's a little short, so I'm going to adjust before I cut. See?
Okay.
And that way they'll be a little more even. So if you mark it before you cut it, and if you make a mistake, you have a chance to correct your mistake. Otherwise, you'll have a little skinny one and a big fat one, and that may not be what you want to do.
And then they'll all fight over the fat one.
With a serrated knife, you're not pushing down. You're kind of going back and forth and letting that come in, and then it makes a really nice sharp cut. If you just press down, you're just going to squeeze it.
Yeah.
You can use dental floss or thread, put underneath it, and draw the ends up and cut it that way. I find a good sharp serrated knife works really well.
Yeah, that looks
See, it's
easy.
going through. Would you like to cut the last two?
Sure.
Why don't you do that? Just go back and forth.
Back and forth.
See, do you feel how easy that cuts through?
Yes.
So a good sharp serrated knife makes that so much easier.
Oh, that was nice.
Right. So now we're going to take the ones that are ugly, which are on the ends because they weren't cut, put the ugly end down so no one sees it. And then we're just going to go around the corner here, go all around. There'll be 3 in the center, and the rest will be around the sides.
Okay.
And you just put them in there. You'll be surprised. You can squeeze them a little bit. And you can see some of my brown sugar's falling out. That's okay.
It won't
make any difference.
Yes.
It won't make any difference.
There's lots in there.
There's lots in there, and we just stick it in. You're going to have your oven on to about 425.
Okay.
These take a ½ hour to cook or so until they're nice and golden. And then you'll want to turn them out. I kind of turn them out upside down and then right side up again, like on a plate like this.
Okay.
On my website, you have a recipe for the wonderful vanilla glaze. I do add cinnamon now to mine.
I was going to say, it looks like almost like a little bit of a hint of brown.
You can put just a little cinnamon in there and pour that on. I like to pour on my glaze when they're still warm.
Okay.
Because I think it just kind of sinks in better and makes it nice. And there you go, award-winning cinnamon roll biscuits you can make in your own kitchen.
And she's got the recipe on her website. You too can enjoy them. Now we have all graduated from 101 and 102. Check out her website for the recipe. It's bakingwithjulie.com. For more on the products, foodcity.com. Thank you.
My pleasure.